In this lecture, we are going to discuss data types in Python. So, data type represent the type of the data present inside a variable. When you declared a variable ABC, this is a variable. When you declared and assigned 10, based on this value, the Python will be decide this variable type. The Python virtual machine will be decide. And when you update this ABC to Srikanth, then based on this value Python virtual machine again this change this type. This value is already available and the memory mapping is also different. So data types are fundamental programming and serve several important purpose. When you declare a variable like age equal 25 and a name equal Srikanth, the Python virtual machine can specify its type in the sense data type, automatically it assigned. So Python is dynamically typed language. The Python is dynamically typed. Why the Python is dynamical language? When you declare a variable with a value, and then automatically Python virtual machine will be decide the variable type. Suppose when you update this variable type, suppose age place some string you place, then automatically type will be changed. So what, suppose 25.5 I am placing this integer, this data type will be changed to float. So based on your value it will be updated. So what, it is a dynamically. This allows the compiler and interpreter to allocate an appropriate amount of memory of the variable based on its data type. So generally in any other language, suppose int is there, it having some specified memory like of 2 bytes of memory, 4 bytes of memory based on language, right? But in this Python it is not specifying the size. Just it allocate the memory reference. Why? Because based on not type it allocates the memory, based on data it allocates the memory. Already we discussed in the previous class, like ABC equal to 10 and XYZ equal to 10. So this 10 is stored in some area, the 10 value is having some address reference. So same reference is shared to this XYZ. Why? Because this XYZ is all having this 10 value. So what, this 10 is already existing in this Python virtual machine in memory location. So what, this Python virtual machine is allocates a memory to this XYZ. This reference is provided here. So when the variable value is updated, then automatically the memory mapping will be different, object will be different. So very clear. Suppose this ABC equal to 10 and this ABC equal to 30, 70, then memory mapping will be different. And so ABC equal to 10 and this ABC equal to 70. Suppose you declared XYZ equal to 70. So this XYZ having reference same. So this way it allocates. So how to know its type and address of this particular variable? How to know with this age and name type, this variable type, with the help of type function and id function we can get the address of this variable and type of the variable. So here the Python have several built-in data types that are commonly used for storing and manipulating data. So first category, like we are going to discuss numerical type. It categorized into 3 types. One is int, float and complex. So here, so if you learn the C and if you know C++ and Java, so these data types are similar here, but the situation is here the data type int is having a specific memory like a 2 bytes or 4 bytes already it declares, right? But not in Python. It is not based on size matters. It is only type is a matter. Int is a type. Int, it represents whole numbers and integer values, And float like a value 10, it is an integer, a is an integer, but address is different. And float b equal 10.5, it is a b is a float data type and address mapping is different. And complex variable, suppose x equal 10 plus 12j, so it is a real and imaginary part, the complex numbers it will be provided. And size is not, we are not discussing about size, this address point of view only, it allocates the memory, right, based on the address, so based on the data. And a sequence type, three types are there: string, list, tuple. So in this lecture we are going to just definitions only we are going to focus. In the next class, I mean that further list and tuples is the very huge concept, very big concept, that situation we are going to cover in depthly. So string is represents the sequence of characters, it is nothing but a sequence of characters. So how it, the name equaled Srikanth. So how it will be stored internally, the character wise it will be stored like SRIKANTH. In this way it will be stored. So it by the index value we can access, by the index. So positive way we can get and negative direction also we can get. So two ways we discuss how we are accessing. And list represent the order of collections, order of collections. So here list symbol is this symbol, and 10, 20, 30 and 40 we discuss in detail later, right. Next one, tuple is represents like a order of collections, collection of objects, same. So we may discuss mutable, why it is a mutable and immutable we discuss. The tuple and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this way it will be stored, the symbol is different. So these all are immutable. And here this list is a mutable, mutable we discuss. So why it is a mutable data type, the practically we will be discuss. Mapping type, here dict is mapping type. So unordered collection of key value pairs group, key value pairs group like this way. So curly braces, name, key and value, comma, and age, value. So in this way we can store dict. The dict is a mutable, mutable. And the fourth one, set type, set. So sets are two types, like a set and a frozen set. So set is a mutable and this is immutable. So mutable in the sense modifications are not allowed, immutable in the sense allows to modification. Once we declare, mutable will be never be update, never be, it can be change the memory mapping, but mutable is allowing for modification, recreation, everything is possible. So here unordered collection of unique elements, set is unique elements. So with the help of, suppose ABC equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, only unique elements. And frozen set, it is a similar SBC equal to 1 2 3 4. So what is the difference? So first we declare the variable, then we convert to frozen set. fs equal, suppose fs equal to frozen set, frozen set equal frozen set of SBC, then the SBC convert to frozen set, then we can allow to modify. Then there is a boolean type. So here the boolean type is true false and used for logical operations and conditions. And there is none type, none type. So suppose in a Python, if you want to declare one variable without assigning any value, you are trying to declare any variable, it is not possible. So definitely you should declare a variable and you can assign immediately something here. So something you can assign here, but you don't have to assign any value. Right now you don't want to assign any value to this ABC value. That situation you can use ABC equal none. And you don't think like none is not a zero. It is not a zero, and it is not like empty. It is a type. None is a type. The future you may update, right? And there is some additional data types like a range data type and byte data type and byte array data type we may discuss in further classes. Range in the sense sequence of numbers, it will be prints. So we can convert to this ASCII values. With the help of this one, we are going to ASCII values, ASCII, based on ASCII we can print like a 0 to 255. It is a mutable, we can never be modify, and this byte will be immutable, we can modify, we can convert to UTF-8 text code. Like these two will be using for raw text filtering, raw text like a image file and audio video files, that type of files we are going to use this byte and byte array. The practically we are going to discuss this all these things. So like int, a float and complex. Mutable and immutable, we are going to take a separate class for that, mutable and immutable. Right now we are going to focus only this data type, how it will be works. Light color I want to use. Here I am using this light color for data types. First I am going to explain the int. For that, with the help of this type method and id method, type method I will discuss. First of all, ABC, just I am declaring this ABC without any type. Then you observe running. Like now ABC is name error. We are getting name error, not defined. So when you declare something ABC equal 20, then it is not a error. It is not a error. Current file is, so it is not a error. So how we are printing? With the help of print ABC, then it will be prints. So prints. What is the type of this ABC? Print type of ABC, comma type of ABC. Then you observe class is integer type. So we can convert this integer to binary and octal decimal. So next, float values. We are going to discuss float. Like ABC equal now ABC equal 10.5 I am taking. Same print I am using here. The print copy. The same statement I am going to print 2 times. So now I am going to, so here updated, and here I am using /n for the clarity. So how it will be reacts. So up to here, this ABC top to bottom structure, up to here ABC is int type. The type of ABC is int. Then it is a change to this ABC is changed to a float type. We are using this float for the complex and exponential form and a scientific form we are going to use. Then I am going to use like a complex. So complex like a COMP, suppose CMP complex type, CMP equal 10 plus 20J. So then I want to print this, print like CMP. Now I am to execute. Then the CMP is complex type. Now I want to get this only imaginary part and real part. How we are going to get that? So with the help of print, we require to get only imaginary part and real part. With the help of what is a variable? CMP variable. CMP dot cmp dot real, and we are going to get only 10.0 we are getting, right? And next print same statement, we are going to use imaginary part we are going to get, then 20.j we are going to get, imaginary parts we are going to get. Now I want to execute boolean data type. It is a boolean data type, print bool dtr true and false. Yes, true false. And here you observe, as per true and false for logical expressions we use, right? So but I'm using here equal to 10, b equal to 20. Now I'm using c equal to a greater than b I'm using. Now print c I'm using, print c. Then you observe we are getting false. We are getting false. Why this expression is a false? When I am using this less than, then we are getting true. So output is true we are getting here, right? These are bool values. Next, internally this true and false are true is nothing but a 1 and false is nothing but a print true plus true. Then you observe what we are getting, 2 we are getting, right? Suppose I am going to print only one true. We are printing true only, we are getting true. But when I am doing with the true plus true, what happened here? Plus true and again plus true. So we are getting 3 value. Suppose I am using minus false, then we are getting print true minus false. What we are getting? 1 we are getting, minus 0 actually. 3 minus 0 what? 3 minus 0 3 only, 3 minus 0 3 only, right? In this way we are going to print, right? So here string data types we are going to discuss, string data types. So here, so abc equal to Srikanth. So print abc current Srikanth, right? Srikanth. Then I want to print only particular character, print abc of like a 5. What I am getting? N value I am getting. The same thing I am going to print negative direction. Positive direction I am going to print minus 3. Minus 3 I am going to get what? N only. See, 5 minus 5 I am going to print. So k value I am getting. Total how many are there here totally? Srikanth in the sense H 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 positive direction, negative direction 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 minus 8. So positive 4 and negative 4, right? Positive 5 we are getting n, minus 3 we are getting 5. So in this way we are getting this is a positive and negative direction. So separately we discuss this string concept very neatly. And suppose I want to print particular characters, like print I want to print like a abc slice mode. I want to print a slice from 3 to 6, from 3 direction to 4, kan it will be prints based on that. So in a further classes we may discuss very clearly string operation, separate concept, how we declare the list. This is a list. This is a empty list, right? Suppose duplicate values allowed, and supports different types of objects allowed, and index and slicing concept is also allowed. So here list equal 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 20. So this is a list. So I want to print, so list, and type of list. So it is a type, class is a list type, right? Suppose we are using the same thing, tuple. So what is a tuple symbol? Very simple, this is a tuple. So the class is the tuple. Same, all properties are similar to list, except tuple is immutable and list is mutable, right? So we discuss in further classes. And set data types, and that all are we covered like a separate concept, very huge big concept. So what we are going to take. Thank you so much, have a nice day, bye bye.